Happy Saturday. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Stories. Yes, SMS. And this is inspired by my childhood. After piano lessons downtown, we would walk over many times to the Chicago Public Library, which is now the Cultural Center. And we would peruse many books. Last Saturday, I was able to visit another beautiful local library. And I texted my cousin. I was like, did you know? Because this library branch was right around the corner from her house. I said, did you know that there's a patio, a garden, a space? It was just so elegant. And you could sit outdoors and read a book and just take your time. And I thought I was only going to stay for 10 minutes and wound up staying for 2 hours. Yes, cultivate the love of reading. Well, this Saturday, this book is called Bintu's Braids. Bintu's Braids by Sylviane Diouf and illustrated by Shane Evans. I know I've seen the cover of this before, but I am excited to read this story, and hopefully we can do this in under 20 minutes. Bintu wants braids, pretty braids, just like her older sister and the other women in her family. This is a preview. Long braids woven with gold coins and seashells. Oh, so many of my precious students wear those type of styles. That's right, express yourself. Last week I had my rap. Come on now, you got to change up and enjoy yourself, because God is the one who gives us beauty and expression. He is the master creator. Well, she is too young for braids. Instead, all she has are 4 little tufts of hair. All she ever gets are cornrows. Nothing wrong with that. However, when Bintu saves the lives of her 2 young cousins and is offered a reward of her choosing, Bintu discovers that true beauty comes in many different forms. Rich earthly illustrations and a heartwarming story capture the spirit of a West African village. Ooh, I remember being in West Africa. And it is a wise tale about a girl who learns she's perfect just the way she is. Whether you have 1 strand of hair or 1,000. Ooh, look at this. Cornrows. Yes, give yourself applause. God made you perfect just the way you are. All right, well, let's go into Bintu's Braids. Ooh, preview. Look at this. My name is Bintu, and I want braids. My hair is short and fuzzy. My hair is plain and silly. All I have is 4 little tufts on my head. Yep, in perfect quarters. She's not happy right there, her reflection. Sometimes I dream that little birds make their nest in my hair. It would be such a nice place for babies to rest. There they would sleep and they would sing. But most of the time, I dream of braids, long braids with gold coins and seashells. Yeah. We understand that. My sister Fatu has braids and she looks pretty. When she bends over me, the beads in her braids touch my chest. She asks, Bintu, why are you crying? I say, I want to be pretty like you. She says, little girls can't have braids. Tomorrow I'll cornrow your hair. That's all I ever get, cornrows. I remember going to Ghana years ago when my son was a sophomore in high school, and the girls in the village, they had to cut all of their hair, right? They had to shave all their hair. They didn't want girls to be preoccupied with, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this to my hair. No, they wanted them to be smart, focus on what really matters, because beauty is within. Yeah. Well, this morning, Grandma Suke is coming to our village for the baptism of my baby brother, who is 8 days old. Mommy has sent me to meet her. Here she is now in her blue gown. Look at that. Ooh, is that beautiful? Yeah, this reminds me of the huts, the homes in the small village we were in. Grandma Suke knows everything. That's what my mother says. She says old people know so much, that's the truth, because they have lived such a long time and have learned more than anybody else. Since Grandma knows everything, I asked her why little girls can't have braids. A long time ago, there was a young girl named Kuumba who thought only about how pretty she was, right? She was preoccupied with it. She says, while stroking my head, everyone envied her, and Kaumba became vain, conceited, and selfish. It was then that the mothers decided that little girls would not be allowed to have braids, so that they would only make friends, play, and learn, focus on things that are important. From then on, Kaumba got cornrows. Grandma pulls gently on my ear and says, now, little Bintu, when you're older, it's fine to want to look your best and show everybody that you have become a young woman. But you are still just a girl. You will get braids when it is time. Yeah, they want them to enjoy life and not have that pressure of always doing this and that. When I sleep that night, I dream that I am old. I dream that I'm 16 and I have braids with gold coins and seashells. And when I turn my head, the sun follows me. I shine like a queen. When I wake up, I look into the mirror, but I am still Bintu with 4 little tufts on my head. That's okay. Everything give thanks. Today, our yard is full of people in their best clothes. Earlier, Ansafi shaved my baby brother's head, and now the holds him for all to see. And she holds him for all to see. Daddy whispers the name he and mommy have chosen to Sereng Mansour, the elder who leads the prayer. Sereng Mansour murmurs a short prayer in the baby's ears, and then he says aloud, his name is Abdul. Oh, everybody's happy. 8-day-old baby. Abdul. Now we can eat and have fun. Huge platters of lamb and rice appear. I look for the fish balls in hot sauce that burn my tongue. I eat sugary fritters and papayas. Ooh, the food there is so good. Ooh, look at the colors. I watch the women from behind the mango tree. My sister Fatu is there. She has put perfumed oil on her scalp between her braids to make it shine. And also, she says, so that the skin pulled so tight hurts less. Mommy's friends have braids with gold coins on their forehead. They say it is to show us children how the great-grandmothers we never knew wore their hair. Yes, it took 3 days to finish on Aida's braids. There are so many that even my older sister Mary could not count them all. Isn't it beautiful? It takes 3 days, and we used to complain over 3 hours. Mariama, who studies in the city, and her friend have braids that reach down to their waists. Her friend is not from here. I can tell because she talks with an accent. When I gave her a papaya, she said, I'm Terry, and I come from America. I asked if the little girls there have braids. Many do, and they put colorful barrettes on each braid. Yeah, applaud whatever type of hair you have. They must look pretty. The little girls in her country must look pretty. Yeah, all girls are pretty. The women laugh and shake their heads, and the beads on their braids sound like rain. All I have is 4 little tufts of hair on my head, and I am sad. I walk to the beach like I always do when I want to be alone. It is so quiet. I only hear the waves, the wind, and the palm trees, and the birds, and then screams. When I look up, I see 2 boys waving and shouting. Their canoe is sinking. I have to get the fishermen. Quick, quick. The path to the village is wide and easy, but it will be faster if I take the shortcut through the bush. Nobody uses it because there are long thorns and sharp stones. I run and jump as fast as I can. Bauba and Yaya are drowning. I cry when I reach the clearing. The fishermen rush past me and push a canoe to the water. Their paddles move fast, fast, fast. They throw a rope to the boys and pull them in. Oh, it sounded like they were saved. Listen, back in the village, everyone gathers around me. Aunt Alamatu, Buba, and Yaya's mother bring me biscuits. Mommy says, you are a smart little girl. If you had taken the good path, you would have arrived too late. You have saved these boys' lives. Yes, we shall reward you. Tell us what you would like. Before I can speak, Fatu says, she wants braids. Mommy runs her fingers through my hair where only 2 tufts remain. The thread around the others broke. When I ran through the bush, then braids you shall have. Look, you shall have. That's what you want. Well, let's see what happens. Tonight I dream I have braids and the sun follows me. I dream I see a little girl sitting in a tree. Yellow and blue birds nestle in her hair. Her hair is so pretty that everybody has gathered under the tree and smiles up at her. The sun stops following me and shines on the feathers of the birds and the pretty hair where they nest. Oh, she's having happy dreams. Even the moon is smiling in peace. In the morning, Grandma Suke calls me to her room. She tells me to sit on the floor between her legs. She rubs perfumed oil in my hair. You're a special little girl, she whispers. Your hair will be special too. I tell her that Aunt Awa is coming to braid my hair, but she says, hush now. I feel her fingers fast and light. I think she's doing cornrows. I feel tears in my eyes. I shut them tight. When it's over, I don't want to look in the mirror she holds. Grandma says, open your eyes, little Bintu. And that's when I see yellow and blue birds in my hair. Gone is the plain girl with the 4 tufts on her head. In the mirror is a girl with pretty hair looking back at me. I am Bintu. My hair is black and shiny. My hair is soft and pretty. I am the girl with birds in her hair. The sun follows me and I'm happy. Hey, we can be happy with whatever hair we have. I'm reminded in the scripture, Psalms 3:3. The Lord is a shield. He is our glory and the lifter of our head. We know hair is our glory, and I believe 1 Corinthians 11:15. But listen, whatever type you have, you be happy. Lift up your head and know that you're beautiful because God created you. Have a good one.